Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explorer, we're gonna get some Mardu Greasefang here. So, with the release of Pioneer Masters, there's a lot of new cards that got thrown into Pioneer or Explorer. But Mardu Greasefang didn't actually need any. I didn't really see any cards that I was enticed to putting in. I could have missed some cards, but there is a new Greasefang shell that uses red instead of green. Now, red is not as good as putting things into the graveyard. Funny enough, right? It does have a lot of discard, but it does not have those mill 4, mill 5 synergies that green has. Instead, what we have is a lot of sustainability. Things like Fear of Missing Out give us double combat, which is pretty useful, but it also help us draw and discard a card. Things like Fable the Mirror Breaker, or the old OG broken card that allows us to draw 2 and discard 2, filters out pretty quickly, but also get us the ramp with the Shaman token, and then ultimately gets us the Fable, the Reflection on Kiki-Jiki side, which is a win on its own. We also are given the Bloodtithe Harvester. The Bloodtithe Harvester is able to get a blood token on board to help us discard cards in our hand that we don't want, right? Usually the vehicles. But also, Bloodtithe Harvester is a 2-mana 3/2 that if nothing else happens, we can just kind of push for the win, which is fun. You can just kill with the Bloodtithe Harvester. A lot of times people don't see that coming. And then we get to slot in the Kroxa. Kroxa is pretty good at, just if you have a big graveyard, escape it, and your opponent has to answer a 4-mana 6/6. Not very easy. So that's kind of the idea. Now let's talk about the whole deck list. In the early game, of course, we got 4 Fatal Push, 4 Thoughtseize. I think Pioneer at this point is smoothed out and is so efficient that if you're playing a black mana deck, your 8 1-drops are a must include. 4 Thoughtseize and 4 Fatal Push. No black deck doesn't run these 2 cards. Then, going into turn 2, well, we're going to have 4 Fear of Missing Out. And 4 Bloodtithe Harvester. These are our on-tempo play that I love making, right? This is a 3/2 that can kill our opponent. This is a 2/3 that help us draw and discard a card and get our Delirium out for double attack. And then, of course, we also have 2 Bitter Triumph in case we want to kill something. Bitter Triumph is so much better than Go for the Throw, or there's another one that's the one that you lose 3 life on. But either way, it's not as good as Bitter Triumph. Bitter Triumph hits creatures or planeswalkers, and all we gotta do is discard a card and lose 3 life. Well, guess what? Against Burn, we can discard our Parhelion, Sky Sovereign, anything in our hand, or even these creatures that we can get back with the another card I'll talk about later. But if it's against aggro, if it's against mid-range or against control, we can just pay the 3 life. That's not too bad either. So yeah, and then we also have 1 Kroxa. That's not the only thing though. There is a hidden 2-mana card right here. Overlord of the Balemurk. So this was what made Mardu Greasefang an idea in a lot of players' mind whenever the Duskmourn was first released. Because this just mills 4, right? And 2-mana mill 4, return a creature is not that bad because you can return the Greasefang. And then it sticks on board. You can keep doing that after the impending is over. But what I've noticed is that you don't want to run too many because our 2-mana plays are already kind of filled to the brim. So there's only 2 Overlords in his deck. That's why, and that's also why we have 4 Fear. Some decks have 3/3. Some decks has 4 Overlord and 2 Fear. I think Fear is better because you immediately discard a card and draw a card. So it fixes your draw and you discard the cards you don't want in your hand, which happens a lot. Sky Sovereign and Parhelion, you don't want them in your hand, so that helps a lot. Turn 3, of course. 4 Fable the Mirror Breaker, 4 Greasefang. Those are the must-have in your Rakdos deck. Mardu is part Rakdos, so these are this is the must-have in your Rakdos deck. Mardu is part Rakdos. Greasefang is the heart of the deck, so it's got to be in the deck. Then we have turn 4. It's a funny play. We got Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord. This is a during your turn, creatures and planeswalkers you can drive lifelink. So this is our sort of anti-burn, anti-aggro card. Because if our opponents try to aggressively push us, turn 3 with Greasefang, maybe turn 3 we play Fable. Just have something on board, and if they don't have answers right away and they just try to attack us, well, Sorin is going to give our creature lifelink, and then our Fear is going to give us 2 attacks. So we're going to gain a lot of life with Sorin. We can also +2 to get the 1 damage. And if we somehow got Greasefang in the graveyard and we have nothing else to play, turn 4, Sorin to bring back Greasefang, to bring back one of the crew, or what is it, vehicles. And then we can also then crew the vehicle with the Greasefang and hit for a lot of damage, gain life. Yeah, this card is insanely good in this set, but in order for you to play it, it does kind of have to trick out, right? It has to be a good curve into turn 4, which is why there's only one in the deck. It's not something that you want to always hope to, but when you do have it, it's pretty nice. And then, of course, we have our equipment, or no, vehicle package, the 2 Sky Sovereign and the 4 Parhelion. Every Greasefang deck has to have these 6 cards. Then we talk about the lands, so 24 lands in this deck. It is more tempo-y, and because we don't have green, we don't get to ramp. That's why you have 24 lands in this deck. 1 Plain, 1 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 1 Mountain, pretty standard. And then for the dual color lands, we have 4 Concealed Courtyard and 4 Godless Shrine for our black-white. We have 4 Blazemire Verge and 4 Blood Crypt for our black-red. Black-white, black-red, we have a lot of black in this deck. We don't have a lot of white spells. It's really just a Greasefang and a Sorin. So, and we don't have that many red spells, although we have more red than white. The red-black will take care of that. That's why there's only 4 red-white lands and 4 Sacred Foundry. That's all deck list. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Shagazor. Shagazor? Yo, that's a name. Alright, well, we got Greasefang and Parhelion in our hand. We also have Fear missing out, so maybe. I enter tapped. Okay, he's probably just gonna Thoughtseize me, so. Oh, okay. Not Thoughtseize yet. Cheeky little mouse. I have a mountain, so this will be a dual colored thing. So, do we Fear missing out? Enters, discard a card, and draw a card. Okay, we went first. They got a cheeky mouse, and we're about to hit him with the Parhelion, so. They're gonna learn? Oh, you gonna learn today? What? Homestead Courage. 4/3. Very scary card. Alright, what does this do? Whenever it attacks for the first time each turn, if there are 4 more cards. There isn't. It comes back to my hand. I wonder what that little cheeky mouse is going to try to do. He's going to learn some more. Alright, I guess he's going to keep going with this. What did he get? Environmental Science? That's a little slow. It's a 7/4 flying. I got 2 blockers. Yeah, GG. Get out of here, I guess. Alright, our opponent is Condor 1886. Dude, if you're born in 1886, I think you're a little bit old to be playing on the interwebs. Oh boy. No red. No red for a Bloodtithe Harvester. Do I keep this hand? We are going first. The Parhelion, you know what? Maybe I'll draw a red. I just need to draw a land of any source. I have a Thoughtseize, so I can see what he's playing. Kind of go from there. There's a Land War Elf. Stop that from happening. I have nothing, so you should also have nothing. It's only fair. No ramp for anyone. I can enter tapped. Here's my Bloodtithe Harvester. Getting that blood out already. It's got a 3-mana play somehow. You didn't want to do it. I mean, do I play the Takenuma? Guess I play the Takenuma, right? The Fable is already going to help me draw, so. There's a Land War Elf. Do I want to use the blood token? No, I don't want to use the blood token. Sorin. Deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Player or planeswalker, huh? Well, I mean, I'm just gonna push this and go through anyways, right? I don't think he's gonna block. Push your elf. No ramp for you. Also Sorin. I don't really have any creature cards because my mill has not been fun, but I'm just gonna do this kind of stuff. I missed the life gain, honestly. Don't know if that's a mistake. It's definitely not great. He can place Overlord Oddities. It's 4 damage to the Sorin. If you draw a land, he's pretty real land, right? Now he's just gonna plot. This is some damage.
Time for a drink.
We're just gonna push. Oh, it's a 5-drop. I can't push a 5-drop. I can kill him still. I think that's good enough just to kill him. Oh. He draws a card. Damn it. I forgot to do that. In response. What does this do? Whenever it attacks or blocks, choose one. We'll push it. I mean, if I'm sacking it, can I just sack it on my turn? I don't think it matters. Just go to my turn here. What do I draw? I draw a land.
I abhor my need for blood.
-6. Yeah, it's still game. So I didn't even get my Mardu thing going on, but just a Bloodtithe Harvester killed him. Also killed all his ramp. That's important. Thoughtseizes is a hell of a card. Alright, our opponent is Gazel. You said it, not me. They go first. We do have all the lands and Thoughtseizes and stuff in the world, but our opponent's going first, which is always scary. Let's see how good of a player they are. Turn 1, Fable. Okay. A little less scary. Start by taking away their ramp, obviously, right? A Venture deck? I was not expecting this at all. Alright, he's gonna play the Innkeeper probably, but if I take out the Beanstalk Giant, he's just gonna slam the Bramble Familiar. Yeah. You slam your Bramble Familiar if you want. Innkeeper. Not letting them ramp. Godless Shrine, huh? Well, I gotta play this. Because I want the Bloodtithe Harvester out as a removal. Three mana. Do they draw another one? Beanstalk Giants are scary. Virtue, okay. That's not what I like to happen, but it did happen. So Let's not play off curve here. Here's Fable. Everybody's favorite card. I do want to pitch 2 cards, but it's not really cards I can pitch here. I wish I had enchantments and stuff. Lifelink. Alright. It's just playing it. He plays a creature, right? The creature is going to draw him a card. Also plays a Bramble Familiar, draws him another card. Pretty good effects. I do want that Fatal Push. So what do I filter out? Probably the Blood Crypt. And probably the Fear. No, I got the Fear anyways. And I got the Blood Crypt. Was that the same cards? That was literally the exact same cards? Alright, fine. I attack. We'll see what happens after I attack. He blocks. I mean, yeah. Alright, so I guess I take out the Bramble, right? Because he gets a lot of life that way. Or he gets a lot of he gets a lot of mana that way. I don't really care as much. Do I put the Bloodtithe Harvester out to kill the Innkeeper? 5 mana. How important is... I mean, he gets a lot of cards this way. I think I had to kill the Innkeeper. So, first time, there are 4 more cards among card type. Untap target creature. So, definitely want this out. Get the Harvester out as well. Doesn't give it haste though. He wants that to the top. Murder's Rider. I can return a Sorin. I mean, I wish I could return a Sorin. This is going to be, what? -2 with mana value 2 or less, right? That creature is a vampire. Which, it already is a vampire, so double vampire. I guess we'll do... I do like the Fable, but how good is a Fable this turn? Sorin is just better. This gives me life.
Through feud or feast, your blood is mine. Embrace the bloodlust.
He draws a land, he can play Virtue. I can't stop that. Virtue is very scary. Now he plays a Murderous Rider. I don't mind that at all. Okay. So, if he's letting... Yeah, if he's letting the Bloodtithe Harvester live, that's gonna be bad for him. So I gotta kill the Innkeeper. Then I kill the Bramble, right? Get the fear missing out back.
Rot in mine. I demand servitude.
Oh, okay, one of my creatures died, so I can definitely kill the Rider now. That means I can't... That means I can't play Fable. Still should kill the Rider though. No. No attacks, right? So I want to copy the Bloodtithe Harvester. And then I want to kill your Bramble. There. Now there's no creature on board, and I can make so many Bloodtithe Harvesters to kill his creatures. It's not even going to be funny. See what he does. I let my Sorin die for this. Don't let him die in vain. He still has creatures to target in his graveyard somehow. Oh, it's just that. Okay. He gets to draw a lot of cards this way. That is annoying. Oh, he gets to draw one card. I still don't want him to draw any cards, so, you know. There's... Oh, finally a Sky Sovereign. GG. He was not coming out of that. There's a lot of damage on this board. Also, double attacks for the Fear. So each Fear is an extra combat. Alright, our opponent is Epic Slap. Well, that does look like an Epic Punch. Not a slap, but they're Yorion. Alright. This is not a great hand, honestly, but maybe with Kroxa do something good. Fatal Push. Almost like we're playing Rakdos. Did we go first? We do go first. Alright, so let's say the high again. I don't think he saw it. I seized thy thought. What you playing? Oh, a Doom Foretold deck. Cool. Get rid of that Doom Foretold. Fable. Immediately sack Fable. I don't think there's any point hiding information now that I know what he's playing. 82 life. My Harvester has tithed his blood. Does that mean anything? I don't know what it means. Of course, he's Spirited Companion. He definitely has tithed his blood. Kroxa's good, but he's just gonna Braids me, so... No Bloxies. Alright, is there any way I can do this? I can sack the blood to draw a card, and in response, Fatal Push. No, I don't think it's that good. It's probably just gonna Braids me here. I don't think I sack a creature though. I could let him draw a card. He's behind a lot on tempo. Don't have 5 cards in my graveyard for the Kroxa, unfortunately, but I definitely can pitch a Verge, right? Verge is good, but not great, and we're tempoing out very quickly. Here's Brady. What would you sack? Spirit Companion? Yeah, you draw your card. Okay, so we will pitch the Blood Crypt. Do we? Yeah, we'll pitch the Blood Crypt. And draw a card. Ooh, Fear. Okay. So then we will Fatal Push your Braids. And we attack. Then we play Fear. And I got this out. Now I have 4. So he has to do something or we can hit him. Do I have 5? I don't have 5. So I cannot escape Kroxa. Well, I have exact mana anyway, so Doesn't matter as much. He's gonna take all my fear. I was fearing of that. So I could push this. Is that worth it? This has to discard a card first, right? I had to discard my Thoughtseize. What could I draw here that matters? I don't know. But if I attack, he just blocks. If I push this... If I push this, I would have... Oh man, this is pretty bad, huh? I'm gonna drop Thoughtseize because I don't know what he has. Okay. It's kind of the same thing happening here. So, we'll push this. Give me my 2/2 back. Now I have 6 in the graveyard. Down to 5. I get Croxa next turn, if nothing else. Or I can Bitter Triumph. Yeah, I mean, this is a good old, whatchamacallit, the Rakdos deck in action. I'm not even, like, Greasefanging anything. Because that's the good part about Mardu, is that I don't have the Greasefang stuff to win. We just Rakdos out. Maybe? He's got 3 mana. Because I died to a temporary lockdown. Oh, he's gonna eat my Croxa. Alright. That means I can't Croxa him, but I can Bitter Triumph the Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, I gotta have to, right? I Bitter Triumph the Graveyard Trespasser, then I double attack. Then it's lethal. I'll pay the 3 life. Kill your Trespasser. Auto pay. So discard our Greasefang. Kill it. GG. Yeah, that's enough damage. Alright, our opponent is Tycho Donald. What's Tycho? Tycho says opponent goes first. Yeah, alright. No red, huh? Can I play this off no red? Just playing this is kind of funny. We're gonna check it out. I guess I'll have to do this. Well, I don't want to go blank, right? But next turn he does get to Cavalry me. I don't want that to happen. I think it's time for the Bloodtithe Harvesters to go. It's not great, but I don't think I have the time to play them anyways. This will just get Fatal Push. I don't think that's the right play at all. Maybe he'll make me discard a card. Now it's just Shieldred. It can enter tap, right? I don't need it. Get our Fable out. He's gonna gain a lot of life, and I don't know how I can fight a Shieldred, so that's lots of things that's gonna have to go right, which right now it's not. They also have Liliana. That I don't mind.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it. We all have things we'd rather forget.
I'm down at 12. Do we discard the Sky Sovereign? I don't think I want to draw extra cards, right? Extra cards just hurts me here. I think I did it wrong. Yeah, that was 4 damage. I forgot that I can target with these.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
Alright, still Parhelion in my hand and a Greasefang on board. He cannot really use the Gaia Reach, or he's gonna help me discard the Parhelion. Unless he has a removal for the Greasefang. Oh wow, okay. Don't think that was right. Don't think that's the play. I guess you can do that. That's a pretty good play. Top deck, go blank. Does he attack though? He doesn't attack. Not attacking is important. But I think I still die, right? Because I take 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not dead. If I play the Sky Sovereign, it deals 3 damage. Crewing it doesn't do anything. So this has to enter tapped. What is he top deck here? Oh yeah, best card. I discard this, I give him mana. I discard this, I give him a card. Right? If I give him mana, he can't really do anything with it. Alright, what do I draw? I draw land, okay. So, this is gonna deal 3 damage? I don't have a land to copy, huh? This can copy the angel? Oh man, I should have... Well, I'm gonna give him a card, right? That would have not been as good. So... I guess the trick is to attack with everything. Blocks my Greasefang. I do have the Sky Sovereign for this. Kill the Shelly. So I don't die yet. Now I can give him mana, but then I get to choose what I play next turn off my draw. I'm at 2 because of the Shieldred. Sanitarium. Oh, we got him! Wow, okay. That was risky. But we got there. That's all that matters. A win is a win. Alright, our opponent is Braids. Wow, I wonder what he's playing. I'm gonna say mono red burn. We go first. You don't really get to cast Greasefang that easily, but there's a lot of discard fodder, and I have cards to play, which is a first. Let's get into your tap. Alright, getting Thought Seized. Duress. I don't really mind that. I mean, he's gonna take Fable, which hurts, but was not gonna get there with Fable, right? So let's get the Bloodtithe Harvester down. Can almost Greasefang. So it's kind of scary. Let's go. Our opponent Duress. That's turn 1. Another mono black deck. Another mono black deck. Let's go for the attack first. Then I shall Thought Seize you. Do you have any kill spells in your hand? Shieldred's Edict. That's... I don't know if you wanted to use that right away. There's 3 blood letters. Oh boy. It's not going to be fun for our opponent, that's for sure. Unless he top decked removal, right? What did he top deck here? It's a playable. Is it another Shieldred's Edict? Actually, no, it could just be the Mutavault. Mutavault is a trick activation. It does not tell me what he has. Yeah, now's the time, right? GG. He's not going to fight through this. Actually, is that just exact? No, it's 13 damage. Still, Lethos, scary is scary. Alright, our opponent is Silver 7. It's a lot of S. I'd be crying if I had a lisp. Alright, well, we got a Courtyard, Verge, Blood Crypt, Foundry. Okay. I'm gonna play the Foundry turn 1. Or do I play the... Will there be a card I need to remove? There might be. Let's put up the Fatal Push. It is a gamble. If there's a Landward Elf, I gotta kill it, right? Okay, gamble paid off. Bolt the bird. He did play into it, so I don't think I need the Verge. I need the Concealed Courtyard. Time for the Overlords. Time for the March of the Overlords. Okay, fine. At least I got a creature. Okay, all the good cards, but now I got a creature. It's marginally acceptable. I think it's Angels. How do I fight Angels? Angels get big real quick. Bishop of Wings. Bishop of Wings. Do I just let my Concealed Courtyard go? I think so, right? Because I want to have these untapped lands. Actually, if I run out Concealed Courtyard, I can use the Blood token. What am I saying? He's gonna gain a lot of life. But all I need is a Greasefang. Okay, I cannot target him. There's also an Angel, so he gains 4 life. What can I get here? That's just mean. That's so mean. Hexproof. Yeah, you got it. That was pretty good for you. Can I please get another Bloodtithe Harvester? No, but I get a Greasefang. That's something, right? Let's get into your tap. The thing is, if he gets a big creature right now, I can't actually get through it, which is scary. Like, collect company? There. Say the car. Please whiff. I always whiff. Alright, he's gonna get those Angels. Man, how am I supposed to fight through that, like, ever? Oh, here's a Greasefang. To start. Just a chunk. He's gonna get those spirit tokens too. Did I just not play a land? Oh man, I thought it was still in combat. Oh my god. I don't think I'll ever get through this. Alright, it's gonna be a 2-4 and he gains a lot of life. He's at 52 life? Jesus. Alright. So what can I do here? I could... I gotta kill the Resplendent, right? So I guess that's the play. First strike. He gains 5 life. So much life. That means I can Thoughtseize him, but I kind of want to Thoughtseize myself. Funny enough. No, I still think I should Thoughtseize him. Yeah, right. you're trying to hold off on that. None of that, please. And then we'll. Did I have a creature die? I have one of these creatures die, right? A permanent you control has left the battlefield. A permanent I control has left the battlefield. Get my Overlord of the Balemurk, but I don't get to discard anything. Means I don't get to bring anything back with Greasefang. That's tricky. Our opponents are 49. He also blocked with the wrong creature. He thought I had nothing to target him with. Yeah, that was ultimately a mistake. A huge mistake on our opponent's part. I don't know if I can capitalize on that because, well, this costs 8 mana, I'm on 5. It's going to be a while before I get to 8. Opponent decides to rope. There's 11 of these. If he just attacks, I take like 11 damage. I don't know if he sees it. Maybe he doesn't see it. Alright. If he's going to Salty Quit. It's actually good for me if he Salty Quits, because I think he's won this turn. So, I'm not streaming, so I guess I can talk about this. There is 11 plus 3 bishops, so 14. Plus the Youthful Valkyries, so 16 damage. If he attacks with everything right now, I mean, I'm not going to be able to kill him next turn, right? So if he attacks with everything right now, I can block the Valk, I can block the 1-1, and I can block 2 of the Bishop. So I still take 12, I go down to 2. And if I go down to 2... there's still 9 1-1s on board, which he attacks next turn just for the win. He didn't do it though, which is wrong, but good for me. So let's get the Sky Sovereign out. We'll pop one of the 1-1s. Can't return anything because they're all died. Yeah, Salty Rage Quit all around. No, our opponent quit. So I'm gonna cut the video here. Well, actually, this is the rope, right? We're just gonna wait till this rope burns out. If our opponent gets a third rope, I'll cut the video there. But we can just talk about this. He definitely had the game. It was just a little bit of a impatient player. Otherwise, he could have won. But he just rage quit because I killed one of his creatures. I think he has such a good hand, right? He had this to stop my Thoughtseize. He had CC to get everything. He blocked wrong. He blocked wrong with the Metropolis, allowing me to Thoughtseize the Kayla. Alright. He still has more rope, apparently. Man, okay, he can still win. Wait. Oh yeah, I blew one of it up with Sky Sovereign. I was like, it was at 11. How come there's only 10 now? Well, there's only 10 now. So, I can still block. there's what, 4. Well, okay, so yeah, there's another rope. I'm gonna cut the video. I'll come back when it explodes. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen those Greasefang games, how does the deck feel? I have to say, I honestly like this deck more than the Abzan Greasefang. I think the Abzan Greasefang probably is better. I don't know. I haven't played it matchup to matchup or, you know, look at all the stats because I don't want to pay for the premium. But what I do find is that this deck is more fun to play. The Abzan Greasefang is one-dimensional. You Greasefang, you win off the Greasefang, you try to mill as quickly as you can and hope that your opponent doesn't have a removal and try to Thought Season before you Greasefang, right? That's kind of the idea of that deck, and it's very good. It's very efficient in doing that. But what I've noticed is that it's just not very fun. Once you get the hang of it, every game is the same. But Mardu Greasefang, on the other hand, so many games we did not even win with Greasefang. So many games, we did not even see Greasefang. Because we have the Rakdos package before Greasefang, right? Just if you don't look at the Greasefang card, all of this, before our turn 4, is all Rakdos. So what that means is, the Rakdos package is already very strong. Bloodtithe Harvester and Fear Missing Out can just win on their own, because this is a lot of damage for the 2-mana 3/2 attacker, and then we can Fear Missing Out to get a second attack. On turn 3, that's insane. That's real good. Actually, this might be turn 4. Well, turn 4, 3-mana attackers is still very strong, right? And if you're able to attack with 2 Fables, Goblin Shamans, that's so much ramp. And yeah, I really think this deck is strong. It's fun to play. And with the Pioneer Masters releasing on Explorer, now there's so many different kind of game or different kind of decks that people are brewing. Pioneer's getting fun, I think, again. Now that Amalia and Sorin, not this one, the Bat Sorin is banned, we actually get to have more sort of thought process going into brewing decks and trying out different versions of decks. I think the next few months for Pioneer might be very exciting. Or, you know, Pioneer on Arena. So I guess there's a few cards still not there, so you can still count this as Explorer, but I think it's good enough. I think right now we might as well call it Pioneer, and this deck is, you know, I think a leading contender for top tier decks on Pioneer. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.